Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and we're going to be doing a fun cookie kebab. I have done one with you guys before, but I'm going to do this a little different. I do have macarons clayed out, and they are dry, as well as some wafer cookies. The last time I did this with you guys, I used fresh clay, and I think we're going to get better results with having our clay dry. So I am using a longer dowel. I might be using this in a design, so I do want this a little bit longer than our regular crafting dowels. So I am going to just glue a straw on here, and I can always cut this down later for my design if I need to. And what I did here is I've already pre-drilled my holes and kind of lined out what I wanted here to make sure that this was a good size dowel, because I do want to offset my wafer cookies with my macarons. So what I'm going to do is start with my orange cookie. Like I said, they're already pre-drilled. And I'm going to get them on here. Oh, I want it this way. Now before I glue anything, even though we don't really need a whole lot of glue, since we will be putting spackle, I just want to make sure I have that where I want to start. And I like the way that looks, so I'm going to wiggle it down farther than I want, and I'm going to go ahead and add some super glue. And then I'm just going to move my wafer cookie right up on top of that. Okay. So I'm just going to space this out. And I'm going to get all my wafer cookies on here before I start putting my macarons, because I am going to be doing spackle here, and I don't want to keep lifting this up because I just want to let it dry like that once I fill my macaron with my spackle. So I'm just going to space this to see where my cookies are going to go. Okay, so I have all my wafer cookies on. I have not glued these two just yet. I want to be able to move them. And I do have some DAP already mixed up. I'm going to put it in my piping bag. We're not going to use a tip. Okay, so I do have my DAP here. I'm using the DAP because it has a better stick, and I like how it comes out of the macarons. Hang on, let me back up here. I'm centering that off of my wafer cookie. And not my dough. Okay. So I'm going to go in between my cookies. Of course, we're going to throw some sprinkles here. And then we want to dry it just completely flat like that. Oops, sorry guys. I just want to fix that. So I'm working on a Candyland design, and I think I want to use this. So we're just going to let this dry. So cute. Completely flat, like that. Probably add a ribbon to it. And we might just throw a little gingy head right at the top here. So we'll see. We'll see if this one works out better. Letting the clay dry before we do it versus the fresh clay. Thanks, guys.